Hey guys, how's it going? It is Awesome Bro here, and I know I've been gone for like 2 to 3 months or something. It's been a while, but I don't really have an explanation for that. I don't have a reason. I don't know. But anyway, let's just get right into it. Today I have for you the Marco killed Gunther / isn't dead theory, and this is an Attack on Titan theory, so spoiler alert real quick. This video is going to give away the Attack on Titan storyline up until episode 21, the beginning of episode 21. So in the last 2 minutes of episode 20, in the first 2 minutes of episode 21, the Special Operations Squad, or Levi Squad, which consists of Eren, Alro, Petra, Erd, and Gunther, is set on the wrong track by an unknown hooded figure. Now, you may think that the person sidetracking Levi's squad is Annie because she is the female Titan, but it's not. Here's my proof. Popular belief would tell you that it's a female type Titan, but in my theory, like many others, it isn't. The killer is not Annie. After rewatching episodes 20 and 21 several times, I've come to a conclusion. The only person physically able to kill Gunther and stay hidden would be our suspect. Who is it? Who can't it be? After rewatching episodes 20 and 21 several times, I came to a conclusion. The only person physically able to kill Gunther and stay hidden would be our suspect, also because the killer hid behind a tree before the female Titan appeared. I eliminated Rainer and Berthold immediately because they wouldn't be able to do so without having someone notice their absence. And who else was aware of Eren's transformation? Who else was being fed information from his best friend, John Kirstenstein? Marco Bod, graduate of the 104th Trainees, initially thought to be deceased, possible Titan shifter. A fact about Marco. His name means messenger of the war gods. What the hell does that mean? For all we know, Isayama has a thing for matching the name of the true meaning and purpose of a character. Like Eren, for example. His name means hunter from the word Jaeger. His rogue personality and bloodlust are what gives him the right to be entitled as such. So does that imply that he's a worker, or in case warrior at some point, because he's some sort of messenger who does God bidding? They're very different in many ways, and these differences can be picked up in the later part, which is the proof segment. Now compare Annie to Marco. Look at these pictures of Annie. Focus on the shape of her head and nose. Remember what it looks like. Now look at Annie's legs. They have a little more meat on them, aside from being slim and muscular. Now look at Marco. Just remember the shape of his nose, skin tone, and face shape. Here's the proof. Proof number 1. Notice now, in the first one, the shoulders are much broader than they should be. Annie's, or most females in general, have much more petite shoulders. Annie, being of much smaller build, wouldn't look like that under a cloak. In the second, the killer's arm is much slimmer even, underneath the cloth. Plus, not considering the shading and shadows, the hand seems a little olive/tan based. Annie is pale. Number 2. There's a scene where it quickly shows the killer's chest, in which it shows no signs of breasts. Rather, a masculine chest is prominent from underneath an orange sweater, one that we don't see anywhere ever, but it could easily be switched from her wardrobe to steer away from suspicion. Here's a close-up picture of the chest. So proof number 3. The first image is just brighter than the second one. Now this is by far the most obvious piece of evidence. Everything about this does not look like Annie at all. The chin is too dominantly squared and the nose is so not Annie's. This bears a better match to Marco. I mean, seriously, does this look anything like Annie to you? Several images of the killer's nose absolutely do not match Annie's iconic nose. The bridge of Annie's nose is bent forwards like any other Russian, as compared to the bridge of the killer's nose, which is bending backwards towards the face, similar to that of Marco. God, I cannot talk. Okay. The only shots where the face is almost clearly visible show a nose that does not resemble Annie's, and is it me, or were those freckles in some of those shots? Proof number 5. In one scene, where the killer is seen standing, watching as Gunther signals a shot into the air, his stance and body shape is different to Annie's. His legs are much more slender if you look a few slides back, and masculine while Annie's have a little more meat on them like most women. Proof number 6. Compared to the legs, look at how the 3D maneuvering gear straps hug the legs. They're a match. Marco did his up the exact same way that the killer did. So here's proof/speculation 7. Surely Annie wouldn't be the only one capable of making that killing strike to Gunther. Marco too was ranked in the top 10 and would be capable of wielding it in such a way. And being backed up to the brink of insanity, Annie wouldn't be the greatest candidate to do so. Marco, with a goddamn strong and unswaying mind, he literally can calm anyone down without showing hesitation himself, would be perfect. Staying calm and collected in a daunting situation is what he's good at. He is, after all, a natural-born leader. So what about Marco's corpse? Because we saw him dead, right? Proof number 8. Oddly enough, in the manga Marco's face, he had his iconic freckles when he laid there on the street. But in a close-up view in the anime, he doesn't have them. Now, this could be a mistake with the animators, but come on, Marco is literally known for his freckles. But what about his dead body? Was that really his body? Was he simply faking his death? If not, whose body was that? Here's corpse suspect number 1. I found this guy via the speculation from, once again, fuckyeahanalysis.tumblr.com, and completely agreed. There were 3 candidates that have similar features like to Marco, both not wielding his freckles though. One is a man seen behind Sasha. Though his eyebrows were a dead giveaway, he's still an option. So here's corpse suspect number 2. Another would be the man right beside Armin during the graduation. He's a definite better fit. He has the hair, the nose, the eyebrows, but he's a little too skinny. Being eaten in half with already decaying would be the best solution to fake the death. Here's the kicker. Corpse suspect number 3. The man right behind Jean is one of the strongest lookalikes in the entire Season 1. He has the same polo as Marco. That wasn't meant to be a pun. With the collar and all. Plus his features and hairstyles almost make him a doppelganger. So, is there a reason to why Marco was not seen in the introduction of the trainees? Possibly to hide what he's truly capable of. We can't say that he was included because he isn't an important character, because both Historia and Ymir weren't shown as well, thus leaving us to question his true capabilities and nature. Why wasn't the cause of his death shown? Why don't we know how he died? Well, because he didn't. Thanks, guys. I hope you enjoyed this theory. It was really fun to make and find all the information to kind of put this theory together. I'm sorry for being gone so long, and I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you next time. Adios.